I know you don't like sheep very much, but they kind of live here too. Good afternoon world, and welcome to Monday the 14th of September. I say afternoon because I've got very little done this morning. Rather than driving 90 miles around the country looking for a pair of chainsaw boots for one of the guys. Mikey's boots were chafing his feet, and your blokes can't work if their feet hurt, so we had to go and find a pair of boots, and the normal supplier didn't have them, so we had to go to a separate supplier. Lots of miles, lots of time, but he now has a new pair of boots. I had intended to put the ewes out into the avenue to graze off what was left out there. Problem is, there's actually quite a lot, and I don't want them getting fat. So we're thinking maybe actually we'll change the grazing from there, which they've chewed off now, and give them this top part of the golf course. All this ground out here is made up. It's apart from the bit we're walking on, which is the original field. It's not that lush, but there is plenty to keep them happy without getting fat. If I let them down that way, well, they get fat down there. But it's another week out here, and then I can look at them putting them back on the good stuff before we introduce the ram, which I still have to organise. So that's gonna be my job now for the next hour or so, is move some fencing around, and I'm actually probably going to connect it up to the mains guy over there, that I haven't got to worry about batteries or anything like that, because our perimeter electric fence goes right around the farm, and I can just hook up to there whenever I want. So I think I need to go up and get a few more insulators, and also perhaps maybe turn the electric fence off before I connect up after the last incident. Yeah. Of course, the other thing is, if I'm not putting the sheep out in the avenue because there's too much grass, I can always give it to the cattle. They won't mind. Yep, they seem to like that idea. That's part of the job I wanted them to do, is actually pick up these bits of leftover haylage that are in the dips of the ground that the rake and the baler didn't pick up, because they are taking sun from that grass. So they will tidy that up better than I can, and saves a good of waste too. I've only just realised that the little gate's open and they got some fresh grass. I did call them, they just ignored me. Right, so this is this bit is quite lush, and that's not going to help them lose weight. But once they polish that bit off, they can go out there, and then the idea being, now as the cattle are out on the avenue, bottom playground and bottom avenue, they can kind of go on and have that, and I'll ranch that now for the time being until they run short of grub. I've got to get them in, what is it, 1 month. They've got to come in for TB test. So what I may well do is keep them on those 3 pieces. In a month's time they will have chewed that off, but I have got plenty of food. So I think what we might do is actually, once they've chewed that off, I'll start feeding them in the yard, which means like the day before or so we got TB test, I'll put a bale in. They'll come in the yard by themselves. They won't need any encouragement from me. I won't even have to call them. As soon as I hear the skid steer, they'll be in there, and basically it's an easy way of stress-free getting them in the yard. No shouting, no hollering, no sticks, no nothing like that. It's just trying to find a way to manage the grass and the TB and the stock and rotation, and just using whatever tools I've got, because most of the time I'm on my own. Abby's got a full-time job. The rest of the family work as well, so I can only really rely on me. That's not a, oh woe is me. I don't mind. I quite like it like this. I'm my own boss. No one apart from Abby occasionally telling me what to do. I don't take any notice of her anyways. That's not true. I do take notice of her a bit sometimes. Right, that's sheep sorted, cattle sorted. It is 4 o'clock. I don't know if I'm going to get over to Itchington today to get another load of bales shifted. We'll see how Matthew feels when he gets back, because he's climbing this afternoon. He may well be knackered, so I don't want to ask more of him than he can, you know, happily give. So we will see. We might be fetching bales tonight from over there or stacking them. We might have to wait till tomorrow. At the end of the day, if the crows peck a couple of balls and I have to patch a couple, so be it. Right, they are all happy. Blissfully happy, I think. Yeah, I'll leave that gate open to the little paddock because they've got water tank in there. Water tank's in the shade, so it's nice and cool. They've got shelter, they've got water, they've got enough to eat. I can basically, apart from looking at them, not forget them, but they're done. Right, next. One battery, that can come back in. Energizer can come back in as well. But I'm not putting that in the box because I know I can't do that. I don't want the metal legs. Yeah, I don't want the metal legs of that arcing across the battery. That would be a bad idea. And a few stakes. They can go back up. Sorted. Right. Put this lot away. Maybe even a cup of tea. Maybe. Right, it is 10 to 1, Thursday afternoon, 15th of September, and we are finally getting away to get another load of bales sorted out at the other farm. Skid steer's on, elephant nose is on, everything's strapped down. Matthew's already gone. He's got about a 5-minute head start on me. I'm in no hurry to catch him up for a minute. It's warm. So the timing of this is all wrong today. I've had to rearrange the day. Unfortunately, Matthew wrenched his right shoulder yesterday, which means he can't go out with the tree team today. But as he can drive the tractor, we're fetching bales in earlier than anticipated. The only thing is, I'm later than I wanted. And I got to come back in 2 hours because I'm having my hair cut at 3 o'clock, whereupon I'll have to go back over again. It's an awful lot of mucking around to get our bales in, but it's a job that needs doing, and although it is mucking around, we just got to suck it up and get it done. So, because once I got this job ticked off the list, I can basically put all that kit away and move on to the next. So next job after getting the bales in is either going to be getting that bit of muck out, which is only going to be like a day to sort that out, which I'd like to do, and then we really need to get the hedge trimmer on while it's dry and I can get to everything. I get all my field side work done, and then I can always go back and do my bits of roadside work later on if I need to. Right, I don't know what the temperature is because I haven't got a temperature gauge in the Land Rover, but my skin says warm. I didn't look, never saw a thing. What exactly were you trying to prove there? I'm going to enjoy posting you up, mate. Rear. love. So Biscuit has very wisely chosen to sit in the tractor with Matthew in the air-conditioned cab rather than the hot, dusty old skid steer cab with me. Dog has got some brains. Okay, that leaves 10 out here, which is why I only put 11 on that load, because there's no point in taking 14 and then taking, we've got to do 2 loads, whatever. So 11 on the first load and 10 on the second, and then that's this field's cleared. If I can get that done before I have to go and get my air cap, brilliant. So I'm going first this time so I can go up and unlock the gate, because I take up a lot less road with this than Matthew does with the tractor and trailer. I know it's only 100 metres, but just in case. Someone will complain if I don't put it on. Can't hear him. I'm kind of hoping. Oh no, I can't. That's a tight corner dinner. Yeah. Doing everything one-handed. Yeah. Oh dear, we only go in 100 metres, so. That's the way we do it. Right. Next. Go in at the middle. My turn. Stone there. I've made a better job of it. I'll admit it. Took from start to finish 8 minutes. Well, good news, we finished. It is, well, 6:30 and we're done. So that's the bales that we made here at Bradley, and we just brought back a second load from Itchington. 109 I think we made over there, and of those 109 we brought back 20. Someone's daring to walk past the farm. What was it? 14 and 12, 26. So we've got well over 100 bales of haylage, silage, although that is actually high dry matter silage. That is actually almost haylage as well. There's a pallet on top of there, mainly because we got a couple of young foxes around here, and I don't know what it is about silage bales, whatever else, they love to jump about on them, and I don't mind, but just occasionally they put a hole. So just to put them off, jumping on the bale, maybe getting on that one and on that one and on the top, I just put the pallet on there for the time being. So they're all stacked up nice and neat, they're not going anywhere in a hurry. That's it, job. Oh, that's what they're barking at. Yeah, it's people walking past. So right, job done. So tomorrow, I think that's the last job we have for the trailer now for this year. So I think tomorrow it's going to be a case of whatever haymaking equipment, etc., I can get off the floor, I'll put on the trailer and strap it down, so basically I can put the trailer where I had all the stuff that was on the floor. something like that. I might even move the JPM out of there and put the hay trailer up inside there, and yeah, job done. Something like that. So, or no, if I can make room in the barn, maybe I'll put it in the barn, put some more stuff under cover, because I do like it in the dry. Anyway, Matthew's just gone home. I've just paid him his bit of overtime. He was more than happy with that. Apparently he would probably do it for nothing, although I'm not having that. And he says keep it coming, because he'd like to buy himself a new Land Rover. Save it, mate. You want a house one day.